Exploring Siem Reap will change your photography forever, simply because that place was like so
spectacular.
And I had such a great experience there, taking pictures. Siem Reap is like really the core cultural capital of Cambodia. They have temples sprawling for Indiana Jones style temple to the classic Angkor Wat. I feel it's quite a challenge to capture those temples because I'm always like, what do I do? What do I shoot? This is just a building. What composition did I put together? And how do I showcase the essence of the place? How do I get rid of this contract? It's too hot. Oh my God, what do I do? Too many people and things like that. This is like the common struggle that when you do travel photography, you come across with. So a friend of mine that went to Siem Reap told me to start with Bang Melea, magnificent place to explore, and it gave me really a great taste of what else was there to come during those 3-4 days that I was there in Siem Reap. Everybody else was at Angkor Wat that morning, so I had the whole place to myself, so I can like play with composition and warm up a bit with what I'd had to come in the few following days. Bang Melea is a cool off-the-beaten path temple in Siem Reap. It's about 40 kilometers away from the famous Angkor Wat, as you saw in my last video. It was built on the 12th century by King Surya Varman II. It's kind of like an Angkor Wat wild cuisine. You can see there's like still tangled up in jungle vine, and is really kind of untouched by restoration effort. Because wow, never seen a place like this before. Exploring this place feels like stepping into a real Indiana Jones movie, with all the crumbled stones and hidden carvings to discover. It's less crowded, and you really get that adventurous vibe as you can clamber over the ruins. It's definitely a must-see for anyone that wants a bit of peace and quiet in Siem Reap. So here are my three favorite pictures of that place. As you can see, not groundbreaking. It's okay. I'd managed to take some picture. So I knew I would be struggling taking picture in Siem Reap, and I had a really limited amount of days. So I decided to book a photography tour with Angkor Wat photography tour. I will link them below. It was a one-to-one mentorship with an expert in the field. So Laurent has been photographing Siem Reap for many years, and he knows all the hidden temple, he knows where to go, he knows times and places to go that are less crowded, that give a bit more time for composition. So I will advise anyone short on time, who don't want to do all the temple on the challenge. It was really the heat. And I'm very glad I took this tour, because that ultimately changed the game on our approach by photography in Cambodia and in Vietnam for the rest of the trip that I had there in Southeast Asia. And you will see at the end of the video, the picture that I've taken, there's a massive difference between the picture that I took in Bang Melea and this picture. And we are starting with Prekan. Prekan is a huge complex dating back from the 12th century. It was originally being built by King Yaman VII as a tribute to his father. It's a cool mix of city, temple, and it used to be also an old Buddhist university. Everything is in this all-in-one kind of vast area. It's a bit less polished, and it had a wider feel than the more famous Angkor Wat. Like the nature is kind of entertaining here and reclaiming their spot into this ruin. There are trees everywhere, vines everywhere, which makes it super atmospheric and a bit mysterious. The carvings are intricate and amazing. It's a great spot for a deeper and quieter look into the Cambodian ancient history. So here I see this window. Like I really like this part here because so we are walking around the temple and trying to think about composition and having a chat, and all of a sudden there's these two monks that enter the temple. And my mentor say, oh, this is really strange because usually there's a lot of monks in Angkor Wat and maybe other temples. They rarely come to this temple. I was like, wow, I'm super lucky. And then we were chatting around and stuff. So we came out this door with the arches like this. And then I was like, oh, so exciting, there's this monk. And then there's a monk that is looking out of the window. And I'm like, oh, snapping him. I took a couple of snaps, and then with his friend, they come and wave and everything. And then I'm like looking at my picture, and then my mentor is like, stop doing that. You know the door where we came out. These monks are going to come out that same door, and they're going to cross there. And this is like an amazing composition. I was like, oh, really? And then I turn around, and then I snap the picture, this one. And I was like, wow, I'm so lucky, because I actually missed the first opportunity to take that picture because I was like looking at my camera and being distracted and everything, and I had literally 10 seconds. I don't know how I managed to get that into focus, but I literally had 10-50 seconds to get that shot, and I was super happy. It's one of my favorite shots in Cambodia. I even had it printed here. I had a print of it. I don't know if you can see it because the light is a bit, yeah, I have a print of it here. So yeah, super happy. So you can see it. Anyway, to see it in print, I see that actually I am very much in focus. And yeah, such a great friend, such a great history. Yeah, so here we continue walking a bit around. We are like, the amount of light that goes through that building is like amazing. You have to go around 4 p.m. to get all the light and to see all the lights crossing through the corridor and through the temple. And then we ended the day watching the sunset by the calm river and playing with reflection and composition. It was a really unique day of peace and quiet without a crowd. So the reason why I titled this video, like exploring Siem Reap will change your photography forever, is to emphasize that when you get into a new place, especially such a place that is so deep and rooted into the country's culture, I think I want to emphasize that it's important to always get a fixer or a guide or contact another photographer, because they will know the best location with the best composition, the best places to go, at what time. Like this, if you want to elevate your photography, don't just go to a country and say, oh, I'm gonna make this amazing picture that I see in magazines. Because another thing that I discover, which is a secret about photography, about all these photographies that we know wild and stuff. Like most of them are staged. I'm not saying that all of them, please don't shoot me. I'm not saying that all of them are staged, but most of them are staged. And then he was telling me that sometimes what happens, people that are dressed up like a monk, and they will tell them to walk up and down that corridor, and then the journalist or the travel magazine photographer will then snap it. And this is the kind of picture that goes into magazines. So if you want to shoot for a magazine, if you are interested to go in press magazine, win any competition, I will strongly recommend to get into photography mentorship, photography workshop. If you want to do some street photography, for example, my next video will be in Vietnam. It was all mostly with a local photographer that will take me around Vietnam. They'll take me in the countryside, so I can have this unique shot that everyone dreams of taking. And I think mentorship and workshop will really elevate your photography going forward. So there we go. And after that, we went for a drink, and I bought this scarf, like symbol of Cambodia. There's a few more videos coming up where I'm in Vietnam, where I'm doing a full photography workshop most of the time, and you will see the difference between picture in my old videos, or even if I'm on Instagram, like little plug there, you will see the change in the quality of the picture and the composition, and it's really worth it. So these are the next upcoming videos. If you want to see them, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, and that's it. Thanks for watching as usual, and live inspire. Bye.